Salut les Valgens, ici Kévin Valmar et Rufus pour vous servir. Avant de continuer l'aventure, parce que là on est bien parti, hein, sachez une chose, dorénavant, hein, j'ai contacté les autres Valmar et Valges qui sont dans mon esprit, et ils m'ont expliqué que mon cerveau a reçu des dégâts presque irréparables lors de notre recherche avec le truc des pigeons, tout ça, etc. Bref, mon cerveau n'en pouvait plus. Donc, ce faisant, là, je garderai toujours une solution de déponia sous le coude, voilà, hein. C'est, voilà, si j'y arrive plus, je fais appel à une solution, c'est bon, je en ai ma claque. Voilà, si jamais je coince vraiment trop longtemps, j'utilise une solution pour m'aider parce que sinon j'en pourrai plus. Bref, donc voilà. Donc on a perdu tous nos objets, tout ça, etc. Mais surtout, on a appris que Gao, la fille que nous avons sauvée, mais dont personne ne croit qu'on a sauvée, a été ramenée chez Wenzel, là, enfin chez notre pote. Puisque c'était ce qui a été prévu, hein, et nous on a été emprisonnés parce que le perroquet nous a balancé toutes nos 4 vérités, on va dire. Et donc il y a Gizmo qui nous garde prisonniers et il y a les types là de l'Oragon, enfin je sais pas, les soldats qui ont essayé d'arrêter Gol, qui sont venus, qui ont dit où est la fille. Gizmo a dit non elle appartient à la communauté. Eux ils ont dit on rase votre ville si vous nous la donnez pas, et donc il a dit elle est chez l'autre là, donc allez-y, et le mec a dit ok, on vous remercie. Donc lui il est allé à son bureau et nous maintenant on doit trouver un moyen de s'enfuir.
Hey, hello there.
What is it now?
Let me out.
Let you out? Huh. Why in the world would I do that?
I have to save gold from the Organon.
Didn't you do enough damage for one day? You heard the man, didn't you?
I'm innocent.
Well, not in my eyes. All clues we found point to you, Rufus.
The conditions in this cell are unacceptable.
Are they really? So, you think you deserve better?
I do. I neither belong in this cell, nor on this junkyard of a planet.
Right. You think you belong to Elysium.
I know I do.
Why do you think they'd let someone like you into Elysium? A thief? A good-for-nothing drifter? A troublemaker?
When I get a chance, I seize it. I determine my own fate.
The only thing I see you seizing is other people's property, which then gets destroyed or incinerated in the process.
Well, you can't paint a house without spilling some paint, and if it's highly flammable paint, then in the end, everything goes up in flames. I mean, that's life. I promise to better myself.
The irredeemable Rufus. Don't make me laugh.
You're right. I'm pretty much perfect already. Time is running out.
Already? Well then, brace yourself. I can tell you it's the 3rd week in here that drives people insane.
What? How long do I have to stay in here?
Well, at least until the court case. But considering the list of your crimes...
That's impossible. I have to save gold.
Well, you should have thought about that before you disrespected the law.
Well, that wasn't disrespect. It was more like a spoonful of neglect. My doctor says my attention deficit syndrome might strike any time. Where was I? I need to pee.
Please try to keep it in. I cleaned the floor just the other day.
I give up.
Good.
For now. You're nothing but a traitor, henchman of the Dark Exchequer.
Keep quiet. I'm not a big supporter of the Organon. I only have the safety of our community in mind.
Fire!
Nice try, boy. My fire detectors would tell me if there was a fire.
Medical emergency!
It can't be that serious if you're still making a fuss like that. And now be quiet, you phony malingerer.
I'm hungry!
Food will be served after sundown. Gnat's piss and cactus bread. You'll have to wait till then.
Nothing!
So why don't you just be quiet?
No great in the world can hold me back. There, it moved while you were blinking.
Bon, voyons.
Nothing else to... nothing else.
Boy, how often did people around me carry that thing screaming like babies?
On a l'arbre.
It's the last tree. I mean, we're...
Qu'est-ce qu'on a dans notre inventaire? Le chat! Aide-moi!
I don't want to let the cat out of the bag yet.
Haha!
What? What was that sound? How the
Diversion.
emergency? Fire control mode activated. Firefighter gizmo at your service. What happened? Where's the fire?
Oh, Mr. Firefighter, my poor kitty climbed up the tree and she's afraid to come down.
Don't worry, madam. I'm a professional. Come, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Genius prevails.
J'y crois pas. Bon, il faut qu'on aille chez l'autre là. Tiens, il y a à nouveau du monde à la mairie.
Wenzel,
Rufus! What are you doing here?
what am I doing here? Ha! You know very well what I'm doing here. Where is she?
Rufus, please, let me explain.
No, you spineless traitor.
It's not what you think.
We'll see about that. Ah! Tony? You?
What are you doing here?
Me? I don't know.
Finally at a loss for words? I don't believe it. But I don't care what you think. There is an easy explanation for all this.
What? No! I don't even want to know. I don't even remember asking. Keep your gross secrets to yourselves. I just want to know where Goal is.
Who's Goal?
Oh, so your little lover boy here didn't tell you about his other conquest.
Conquest? Wenzel, what is he talking about? Why are you dressed like that?
Well, I thought,
Oh, and who the heck is Goal?
no one, really. I mean, she's not even working properly.
What the...
Where is she, Wenzel?
I put her in the basement.
in the basement?
Well, I see that you two have a lot to talk about. Have fun.
Bon. Dans le placard.
Goal!
Would you please small? Just too small.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I'll get you out of here.
Open up! Organ on!
But you're already inside.
No excuses. The strong suspicion arose that you are harboring a member of the resistance on the run.
Rufus, what kind of mess is he in now?
So, you admit your crime.
He hasn't been harboring anyone. He just burst in.
Go ahead. He's down in the cellar.
Uh-oh, I have to think fast.
Il me faut quelque chose. La baguette. Voilà.
Good?
Uh-oh. What?
Imminent blast!
Now as it is written, our hero was smitten and rescued the maiden from impending doom. On a horse made of steel, evil guys on his heels, he rode with a girl into dawn's early gloom. She awoke by his kiss, well at least more or less, and the whole part concerning the uppercut scare can be pinned at least to some extent on her damaged brain implant. Anyway, in a big picture, who's gonna care? Huzzah, who's gonna care?
Bon, on a atterri où là?
Oh, what a pain in the... Ooh, you really could make yourself a bit lighter, you know?
Araba, floppa baba.
Yeah, you don't say. From bad to worse. Where are we anyway? Hey, that's the old junk mine rail system. Back in the day, it was used to transport heavy loads to the lower ascension station. Oh, sorry, babe. Don't take it personally. Now, I just need to find some kind of rail car and a way to get Goal on it. Let's go!
Eh ben, je sais déjà comment on va faire. Il suffit juste en fait que le bras arrive à choper Goal.
Tetanus-inducing rust and unsecured power cables as far as the eye can see. Oh, time I got out of here.
Comme ça, on la prend, hop là, on la pose là. Nous, on y va comme ça et on part comme ça. Alors, voyons voir. Voyons ce que nous avons disponible.
Tetanus-inducing rust and unsecured power cables as far as the eye can see. Oh, time I got out of here. Tetanus-induced... Oh, time...
D'accord, donc la grue et le machin, c'est la même chose.
That thing loads junk into the mine lorry when it's here.
Alors, voilà.
No matter what awaits me behind it, I'm prepared.
You're not supposed to put things on the rear shelf.
If you're planning to break.
Bon, il faut que je trouve un moyen de déverrouiller ça en tout cas. Qu'est-ce que...
Ah!
Ça pouvait pas être aussi simple.
Oh, that was quite a drop. Luckily, I fell onto the backbone of some poor sucker whose fall wasn't as lucky as mine. Ah, looky here. Seems like the bridge collapsed. Doesn't matter, though. It isn't the first bridge that I've torn down today. And gold. Oh, what am I gonna do with gold now? Damn! No matter what awaits me...
Donc on n'a plus rien dans l'inventaire, donc vraiment on repart à la base, j'ai envie de dire. D'accord, ok.
Huh. The unconscious woman in peril is caught on the other side of the canyon, and this is a rusty old crane for loading rail cars. Well, you don't have to be a genius to make the connection.
Justement, c'est peut-être un peu trop simple.
Come on now. Ah, nothing. Damn. No matter what awaits... This is beyond repair. Let's throw it out. Well, I think that's all.
Ah, il faut que je trouve un fusible. D'accord, il y a un fusible qui est... C'est pour ça que ça marche pas. Ok, ok. Donc il faut qu'on monte au-dessus pour aller dans les tunnels. Trouver donc ce qui nous manque.
This time, I'll get a more worthy vehicle for us.
One from which you don't always tumble off.
I know, brain implant and so forth, but would you mind jumping over the canyon? Into that funnel over there would be nice. All right, I'll think of something else.
D'accord, ok. De toute façon, on ne peut rien faire pour le moment.
Something's still missing here. Oh yeah, of course. My interest.
Alors... Déguillage. D'accord.
Oh yeah, exactly the right carriage for my princess.
I'll sit here. Huh, where will she sit? Check.
Je crois que j'ai trouvé notre fusible. Non, j'ai trouvé une ampoule. Bon, c'est bien mieux que rien.
If I had planned to be a trash hunter, I would have stayed in Kuvat. In any case, I'm not going to rummage through there without good reason.
Trouver un fusible pour ta belle. La question reste là, comment je fais pour monter là-dessus? Ah, peut-être qu'il faut que je fasse le tour. Essayons d'abord de voir ce que peut nous proposer ce truc.
Nothing. I have to stop expecting quality craftsmanship everywhere. Whoa, who's that?
A rusty drain pipe, chewing gum, some floss. Ah, this will make a magnificent prosthetic. Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
Oh. Bonjour,
How's it
monsieur.
hanging, buddy? Keep your chin up. Hey, you, come down from there. Oops. Too high.
Attends, y a pas moyen qu'avec la jambe on arrive à choper la clé?
Too high. Doesn't matter. It's damaging to one's health to work over one's head. One thing's for certain. This is not the key to eternal life. Tetanus-inducing... Oh, time... That must be the fuse box for the signal. The box is screwed shut, as if a hex bolt could stop me. What naive dunces. It's real filthy. I can't make out anything. Where's Tony when you need her?
Doc?
An old geezer rummaging through the trash. Hey, I could ask him for directions. Just to check if he knows, of course.
Doc comme Doc et Marty? Que si ils vont jusque là créer une espèce de doc comme ça.
Hi there.
What? Oh! Hello.
Who are you?
Why do you want to know that? Are you a spy of the Organon?
What? No. My name is Rufus. Yeah, I know I sometimes come across as enigmatic and threatening, but...
It was just a joke, Rufus. Of course you're not a spy, the way you're dressed and all.
Huh?
I'm Doc, handyman, trash hunter, spare parts dealer, brain surgeon. I own a small store on the floating black market. You might know my slogan from the communal broadcasts. Machine head, proper head, all the same to me.
Visit Doc! Da-da-da-da-da-da, they call him Rufus. Yeah, I know that one. I'm a handyman myself.
Ah, a colleague. Very good. What are you working on at the moment?
Roughly speaking, a plan to reach Elysium.
Why, look at you, daring to try the impossible. I like that. There's a man who doesn't get distracted by the impossibility of the task at hand.
Exactly.
One who'd rather risk a bloody nose before he accepts that he can't break through a wall with his head.
Yeah, exactly.
I like you, Rufus. Always towards the sun. And when the wings start melting, he makes sunglasses from the molten wax.
Yeah, I'm a pretty cool guy. Spare parts and brain surgery? What a strange combination.
You think so? I always thought that both professions are more or less in the same vein.
Oh, I see. Like genius and madness.
I'll take that as a compliment, but you're damn right.
So what are you doing here?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Well, you look like a wombat ruffling through the trash hunting for food.
I'm looking for spare parts.
I knew that. Well, found anything yet?
If you know what you want, you'll always reach your goal.
Hey, that's my family's motto. Oh, no, wait. My family's motto was, it's enough to know how to light a fire. There will be others around who know how to operate an extinguisher. Is it far to the lower ascension station?
No, not at all.
Great.
It's right behind this mountain of trash.
Grandissimo.
Right behind the unbeatable mine maze.
Terrific. Let's do a thought experiment, in case a fellow handyman would face a problem. Really, just hypothetical.
Handymen don't know any problems, only challenges.
Oh, my thoughts exactly. But handymen help each other out when they face a challenge.
No doubt about it. That's the second most important rule of the handyman's code. Right after, ne'er show thy nail gun to the other handyman's wife, lest he'll show you his at very close range.
Yeah, important rule.
All right, shoot. What's the trouble?
When the mine bike doesn't start, for example.
You mean that rust bucket over there? What does it do?
Well, it rattles a little, and then the engine dies.
It would seem that the good old wing brake parallel shank is inverted on the horizontal axis inside the dorsal rump emanator once again, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the parallel shank. You know, that always happens to me, too.
You better be happy that it wasn't anything serious. That's no real problem for us handymen, right?
No, of course not. I just wanted to get a second opinion.
Why, really? How could there possibly be two different opinions about a thing like that? The avial power inverter is shot. And what a stroke of luck! I've just found one. Here you go.
Ah bah il est sympa ce petit vieux.
Great. This is Exactly what I need, seemingly.
What's wrong? Shall I help you fitting it too?
No. Nonsense. Fitting an avio power thingy. I can do that in my sleep.
Well, I did that once. The next morning my wife left me. Since then, I've given up sleeping on waterbeds. Is there anything else?
My girlfriend is too heavy.
Is that so? Well, I've just the piece of advice you need.
Really?
Yes. Keep your hands off women like that. All you'll accomplish is a strained pelvis.
Ah, thank you.
Is there anything else?
My girlfriend has a malfunctioning brain implant.
You've come to the right place then. It has to be destiny that our paths crossed.
Does that mean you can fix it?
Of course I can.
Perfect.
But not here, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Just bring her to my practice on the floating black market tomorrow.
tomorrow you say? That's too late.
No, you can walk about for weeks with a malfunctioning brain implant without any serious long-term damage. My wife managed to go about her business with a charred frontal lobe chip for 2 years.
2 years?
Yes, she could only speak gibberish. It's a shame that I didn't even notice. Is there anything else?
Ouais.
Nothing that I can't handle myself.
Very well. You want a job done well, you do it yourself. DIY for the win.
You seem to know your way around women.
Ha! You've said it. Why do you ask?
Do you think someone like me could get involved with a woman from Elysium?
Oh, Rufus, like I always say, it's the same with women like it is with building a power inverter. You can attach a screw bushing to a spherical body, but never a clamp bushing to a cubical one.
A friend of mine knows this woman. He thinks that she's really got something.
But,
well, she's kind of engaged.
oh my, Rufus, you sure know some weird people. Well, the situation isn't any more complicated than the assembly of a power inverter. As long as the mauve muff has to stay attached to the cubical body, there will never be an avial power inverter with a mauve muff. Makes sense, eh?
Ouais, en gros, c'est des conseils pour installer le machin.
Can a misunderstood but extremely laid-back guy from the wrong side of the tracks compete against a rich Elysian?
Oh dear, it's always the same old story. Love may give you wings, but a dorsal power inverter still has more spokes on the bevel than a binausial one. That's just how things are.
All right, what can I do to catch the attention of a woman who's already engaged?
Well, there's no recipe for that. But if you ask me, I'd tell you to take the power inverter as an example. 4 spokes, screws, 2 spokes, clamps. It's that easy.
Ah, forget it. I know more about women than anyone else.
I see. So you're a ladies' man too? Well, I hope I could help you anyway.
Is that booze?
A handyman's best friend. Yes, steadies your hands and frees your mind. Lowers the inhibitions to get your hands close to rotating blades. And is as good a disinfectant as it is a painkiller. Go on, have some. There's enough for the both of us.
I have to get moving.
Be safe. Always use goggles. And visit me on the floating black market in case we don't meet here again. I was talking about 1 sip, not the whole bottle.
Did I tell you that I have herpes?
What the? So what's the big idea drinking from my bottle? I'm a doctor. Amongst other things, I can't afford any disfiguring infectious diseases. Who'd be willing to undergo brain surgery if I had one?
Yeah, who would?
Wipe the bottleneck clean at once, and thoroughly.
Okie dokie.
Bon, voyons ce que nous avons d'autre dans le coin. On va vers le virage extérieur. Voyons voir ce que ça donne. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a de l'autre
Boy,
côté?
oh boy, it's dark in here. Luckily, I have mastered the high art of sonar orientation. I just have to listen to the sound waves reflecting from the walls and phew, I can see like a bat. This is a wall, no doubt about it. Ha! Finally, some light! Huh? The darkness must have distorted the sound waves. I don't have any other explanation.
Ça, ou alors tu t'y connais pas du tout. Là-dedans, je suis sûr qu'il y a un truc, mais il faudra déjà qu'on arrive à trouver un machin qui nous permettrait de... Voilà, attendez. Il nous faudrait un levier, oui, voilà, on va prendre ça pour le placer là. Mais comment faire pour monter?
I'll save my telekinetic.
D'accord, donc il peut pas encore monter.
All signals are on go, so why am I still here? Let's give it a try. Whoops! Oh, it's always the same with these, ravioli inverters. I hope it's still functional. Where's it gone? Oh, there, and there, and there, and here's another part that looks the same. Damn! What's supposed to be a part of it and what isn't?
Ah, c'est ça le truc, d'accord. Bon, notre truc, c'est qu'il y a le corps sphérique. Alors, attends.
This doesn't really fit.
D'accord. Ah, ok.
This still can't be right.
Voilà. Déjà, ça c'est fait. Maintenant, faut qu'on arrive à trouver. Il va là, ici, il va là. Alors attendez. Non, pas sur celui-là, ça sur celui-là. Est-ce que c'est ça?
You can attach a screw bushing to a spherical body, but never a clamp bushing to a cubical one.
Attendez.
You can attach a screw bushing to a spherical body, but never a clamp bushing to a cubical one.
Alors, un embout à pince.
You can attach a screw bushing to a spherical body, but never a clamp bushing to a cubical one.
Alors, le truc c'est que la traduction est pas top, donc alors l'embout à vis, il est mis sur l'objet sphérique, c'est bien. C'est entre ces deux-là qu'il faut...
You can attach a screw bushing to a spherical body, but never a clamp bushing to a cubical one.
Donc, soit c'est là, soit c'est celui-là, on verra bien. Pour le moment, voyons voir autre chose.
As long as the mauve muff has to stay attached to the cubical body, there will never be an avial power inverter with a mauve muff. As long as the mauve muff has to stay attached to the cubical body, there will never be an avial power inverter with a mauve muff.
Tac. Ensuite.
A dorsal power inverter still has more spokes on the bevel than a binomial one. A dorsal power inverter still has more spokes on the bevel than a binomial one.
L'engrenage.
A dorsal power inverter still has more spokes on the bevel than a binomial one. A dorsal power inverter still has more spokes on the bevel than 4 spokes, screws, 2 spokes, clamps. 4 spokes, screws, 2 spokes, clamps.
Ok, donc... Tac. Alors...
4 spoke, 2 spoke. 4 spokes, screws, 2 spokes.
Donc, l'embout à vis. Il a besoin de celui-là.
Ha! I can build a power inverter in my sleep. Off into the inventory with it. I wonder if I can assemble a second one.
Et à pince.
Not bad, Rufus. You're a natural. I'll just assemble the third one real quick. There! I bet the doc couldn't have done it as brilliantly as me.
Et voilà. Allez hop. Bon, par contre, maintenant, il faut savoir lequel est le bon, quoi, en fait. Peut-être qu'il faut mettre les trois ensemble.
Huh. If I invert a power inverter, will the current... That's an interesting theory. As soon as I have my lab...
Donc, essayons à nouveau.